You fixed your mornings. You fixed your evenings. You thought you were done. You are not. There is a window, roughly 2 in the afternoon, where everything you built in the morning starts to collapse. Your focus softens. Your sentences get slower. Simple decisions feel heavy. You open a tab, forget why, and close it. You reread the same paragraph 3 times and absorb nothing. Most people call this laziness. They push through it with another coffee, blame their diet, or quietly accept that their afternoons are just lost hours. They are wrong. And the fact that you have made it this far in this series means you deserve to know what is actually happening. Your body is running 2 clocks at once. The first is your circadian rhythm, a 24-hour biological cycle that controls when you are alert and when you are not. It peaks in the late morning, then it dips hard. Right around 2 to 3 p.m., your alertness signal drops like a trapdoor, regardless of how well you slept, how clean your diet is, or how disciplined your morning was. This is not failure. It is biology. It is baked into every human on Earth. The second clock is adenosine. Every hour you're awake, your brain accumulates this chemical, a byproduct of neural activity that builds pressure like water rising behind a dam. By mid-afternoon, it has been building for 8 or 9 hours. The pressure becomes almost unbearable. Your brain is screaming for rest. Then cortisol walks out. Cortisol is your alertness hormone. It spikes in the morning. That is what wakes you up and sharpens you. By afternoon, it has been declining for hours. When your circadian dip hits at the same time, adenosine peaks and cortisol bottoms out, you get the crash. 3 biological forces are converging on the same window. It is not random, it is scheduled, and it has been silently destroying your productivity every single day. The world is designed to help you ignore it. You pour a third coffee, you scroll for 12 minutes, pretending it is a break. You move meetings to the afternoon because you can fake engagement even when your brain has gone dark. You survive the crash instead of solving it. Here is the fix: 4 minutes. That is all it takes to interrupt the cycle and bring your brain back online. Not a nap, not caffeine, not a walk around the block. It is something more precise than all of that. Non-sleep, deep rest. At the moment you feel the crash beginning, not after it has swallowed you whole, but at the first sign, you stop. You find stillness. You close your eyes, you breathe slowly, and you do nothing. No input, no content, no stimulation. You let your nervous system shift into a state that neuroscientists call wakeful rest, which is alert, but not processing, conscious, but quiet. 4 minutes of this produces a measurable drop in adenosine pressure, a cortisol stabilization, and a reset in prefrontal focus that caffeine simply cannot replicate. 4 minutes feels like nothing until you realize you have been giving the crash 2 hours every single day. You will feel the urge to check your phone. Do not. You will feel like you are wasting time. You are not. You are doing the one thing most people are too restless to do. You are letting your brain catch its breath. When you open your eyes, the world will be slightly sharper. Decisions will cost less. Words will come faster. The fog will have lifted, not because you forced through it, but because you understood it. That is the difference between people who build things and people who burn out building nothing. You now have the full picture. Your morning builds the foundation. Your evening seals in everything you gained. And your afternoon, the gap everyone ignores, and the hours most people write off as dead, is now yours too. Morning, afternoon, evening, 3 systems, 1 person, no wasted hours. Most people will never identify the crash. They will spend years believing their best focus is behind them, that discipline fades with age, or that they are simply not built for consistency. You know the truth now. The crash was never a character flaw. It was a pattern, and patterns can be broken. You came here for answers. You stayed for all 3. That matters more than you think. Now go use the time you just won back.